Completed is Spell of Dane. $1.90 for the favourite Rory's Tycoon, $3.20 for Spell of Dane. All in, 6 running. Light flashing, and they're racing. Paper counter began fairly on the inside with Stone Cats. El Capone a little awkwardly out, and it's dropping towards the tail, and Rory's Tycoon began fast and led in the early part out wide. Rory's Tycoon from Red Prince second. Paper counter pushed along on the inside third. A length and a half Spell of Dane outside Stone Cats, and El Capone as last of all. But Rory's Tycoon did it pretty well coming up towards the turn by a length to Red Prince, who's hanging a little around the home turn, wobbled a bit wide, and Rory's Tycoon kicked away at the 400, led by a length and a half to Red Prince, balanced up, starting to come out after the leader. Break of 3 or 4 lengths then to Stone Cats, and Spell of Dane is under the whip, but at the 200, Rory's Tycoon shook off Red Prince. Race 3 in front, and a break to Stone Cats holding third at the moment, but Rory's Tycoon is far too good, and he's actually going to the post, hard held by McAvoy. Rory's Tycoon beat Red Prince by 3. Stone Cats a similar margin away third, then El Capone, Paper Counter, and Spell of Dane dropped out to finish last of all in 50.02. That's a bit of a gallop. Number 4, Rory's Tycoon, written by Kieran McAvoy. Jumped and run, and at no danger at any stage. Into 3.30 in favourite ahead of Strike Force 4.20, Nothing But Gold 4.90. Mamaloney at 5.80. Strike Force joined them, so they're set to run at the 1500. All clear is through. They're away. Van Halen just a touch slow down on the inside. Maloney got away well with Liquid Lunch, and going forward Bonnie Prince early. Twilight Road and Rustic Mist along the inside are prominent too. Strike Force dropped out a clear last as they settle down. Not a lot of pace on. Rustic Mist just the leader. Mamaloney moved up quickly on the outside, and Liquid Lunch is pushing up in the centre third. A length and a half to Bonnie Prince fourth outside Twilight Road. One Nothing But Gold, and then came Van Halen, who's well back over on the inside as they go by the 1,000 metres. He's one of the last down there, and back last is Strike Force, and Covert Cross is next to last. Now Mamaloney has been taken to the front before they came off the back, and he's 2 lengths clear. Mamaloney from Liquid Lunch in second placing. Third place held by Bonnie Prince outside Rustic Mist, and 2 lengths Nothing But Gold. Twilight Road a length and a half to Covert Cross, Van Halen, and Strike Force a length and a quarter away. Mamaloney led as they go by the 600, a half to Liquid Lunch, and Bonnie Prince out 3 wide now. Rustic Mist right behind them fourth on the inside from Nothing But Gold. Twilight Road, Covert Cross, and then Van Halen and Strike Force as they swing the corner into the straight, and Mamaloney going for home at the 400, kicked away by 2 lengths to Rustic Mist. Then Liquid Lunch battling away in third placing, and Bonnie Prince down the outside with Nothing But Gold making ground. Mamaloney got to the 200. He's still 2 lengths in front. Nothing But Gold coming home, and so is Twilight Road along the inside. Rustic Mist can't go on, or Liquid Lunch. Mamaloney tackled by Nothing But Gold and Twilight Road. Nothing But Gold hit the front. Nothing But Gold a neck to Twilight Road, at a half head to Mamaloney third. Liquid Lunch fourth, had every chance, and then Rustic Mist and Strike Force. Behind them were Bonnie Prince, Van Halen next to last, and last was Covert Cross. Nothing But Gold winning, written by Nashville with a train by David Belfer. Nothing But Gold taking it out. It'll pay about 5.10 and 1.60. Nearly ready. Mauna Kea coming up next to Palace Theatre, and that completes the line-up. They're set to go. All clear and away. Oh, she's a class act. Bounded high into the air at the start in the middle of the line. She's missed it by about a length and a half. Straight across to the rails at the back of the field. Nursery Sweet was the first out. Palace Theatre away quickly to second. Smarch's Relish is in the centre. A length and a half Oregon Rose, the mode of the rail, and then Robin's Furniture trapped out a little at the 1800. She's a class act, just fighting the rider a touch just behind these, and then Kurzale. Back behind them in the field is Moriko, well back in the rails today, followed by Danish Singer, Mauna Kea and Swamp Princess. Nursery Sweet led from Palace Theatre as they enter the back straight at the 1600. Smarch's Relish lobbed along third, a length and a half away. Thermoda is fourth on the inside of Oregon Roads, well placed. 2 She's a Class Act, and Robin's Furniture's got in a little closer, one off the rail outside her. And going forward, Danish Singer, the saddle's gone on Danish Singer, and it's whipping around the field. They're followed by Kurzale, Moriko, about 3 lengths away as Swamp Princess, and Mauna Kea's last of all. So Danish Singer, with the saddle having moved on the rider, has moved up and gone to the lead now. Patrick Ferris in an awkward situation down the back, and he's let it stride. 2.5 lengths in front. front. Palace Theatre is second. Smarts' Relish in third placing. 2 lengths behind them, Nursery Sweet now fourth over on the inside as they go by the 1,000. Oregon Rose in a beautiful place on the outside. 2 Thermoda Robbins Furniture. 2 She's a Class Act, and they're followed by Mariko, Kursale, Swamp Princess and 3 Mauna Kea. Danish Singer at the 800 led by 2 lengths, Smarts' Relish and Palace Theatre third. Then Oregon Rose the outside, a length and a half, Nursery Sweet, Thermoda and Robbins Furniture going forward the outside. Mariko making ground on the rail. Then She's a Class Act as they go by the 600, spotting the leader about 8 lengths. Then Kursale, and back behind them Swamp Princess, who got checked by Danish Singer, who'd come back through the field quickly. Mauna Kea's last. Smarts' Relish shot clear at the 400 led by 3. Oregon Rose racing into second on the outside of Palace Theatre, then Nursery Sweet. Robbins Furniture is wider out about 6 lengths away from the leader. Smarts' Relish at the 200 by over 2 lengths. Oregon Rose trying hard from Nursery Sweet. Palace Theatre, Robbins Furniture battling. Oregon Rose after Smarts' Relish. Smarts' Relish and Oregon Rose. Oregon Rose coming home on the outside. They're going to the line together. Smarts' Relish or Oregon Rose wide apart and little between them. Coming home into third placing, then Nursery Sweet again. And Mariko's made a lot of ground late. Followed then by behind these is Kursale, Robbins Furniture, Thermoda, Swamp Princess, She's a Class Act, Palace Theatre, and then came Mauna Kea and Danish Singer. Photo finish here. This is pretty close. Smarts' Relish on the inside. Looks like it'll just get it. It went home early, and it looks like it's just lasted number 10. Over number 2, Oregon Road. Starter has them. It's not a bad line. Luxapel now bouncing around on the inside. They're away. She began okay. Just Ace a little slow on the outside, is going to go across the heels over near the rail. St Saviour one of the first out. Powerful jump well with Cargo Limit. Black Type Magic is going forward from an outside barrier as they go to the post the first time. Strategic Strike getting into a good place, and at the post St Saviour just led Black Type Magic. Strategic Strike a length and a half away in third. Powerful pulling very hard fourth on the inside. Nearly a length to side bet, followed by Mr Narwini, who's been pushed wide turning out of the straight. Behind them Well Stamped tucked away on the inside of Cargo Limit, Luxapel. Then Fitzroy, who's next to last as they go by the 1600 and Just Ace. Now Black Type Magic had worked to the lead before they enter the back straight. A length and a half on Mr Narwini. A length and a half away third, St Saviour. 2 lengths Strategic Strike. 1.5 to Powerful, who's settled better now. 1 side bet, 1 Well Stamped. 3/4 Cargo Limit. And then 2 lengths Fitzroy outside Luxapel. And 2 to Just Ace at the back. 1,300 to go, and into the back straight, Black Type Magic lobbed along by about a length and a quarter. Mr Narwini second, St Saviour third. 2 Strategic Strike. A length further back as Powerful side bit the outside. 1.5 further back as Well Stamped and Cargo Limit together. Luxapel on the inside of Fitzroy, and he's eased out 3 wide now on Just Ace as they go down the back young haul. They're inside the 1,000 metres, and Mr Narwini had moved up and joined Black Type Magic. 2.5 lengths away third is St Saviour. 2 Strategic Strike, and over on the inside in 5th placing Powerful from side bet, and then Well Stamped and Just Ace going forward, followed by Cargo Limit, Luxapel and Fitzroy. 700 left to go. Mr Narwini had gone to the lead. Black Type Magic is now about a half length away and he's outside again. 2 lengths St Saviour under pressure. Strategic Strikes called on to go forward, and Powerful right behind them on the fence. Just Ace still making ground around side bet. Well Stamped, Luxapel well back cornering from Cargo Limit and Fitzroy. Mr Narwini got to the 400 leading from Black Type Magic, St Saviour and Strategic Strike wider out. Powerful's under the whip down on the inside. Just Ace and side bet getting hampered. They're coming down the outside at the 200. Mr Narwini 2.5 in front. Just Ace, St Saviour and Strategic Strike battling away behind him. Mr Narwini in front. Just Ace is starting to lift the last bit. Mr Narwini, Just Ace grabbing him. Close here, Just Ace grabbing Mr Narwini. Don't know if he's got there or not. Very close. Strategic Strike is third. And back behind those to finish in the race was St Saviour, Well Stamped, and then came Side Bet and Fitzroy. Black Type Magic, Luxapel, Cargo Limit, Powerful dropped out to finish at the back of the field. He's come home very hard, Just Ace, and he'll get it. Being held up at its last start. Goes in, Slalom the favourite. Can he break through for Deserved win in town. They're away. Super Dollar didn't jump well, and Spectacular Gold was back at the start and one of the first out. Ulrico Dance with us and dominating. Scenic Talk driving up underneath them looking for the front, and then Just Like Kelly. Slalom next on the outside of Gold Karam, won Nasmar. 2 Countdown, China Syndrome, Renoir Vista, a length and a half, Simply True. A couple to Prince Lure, Spectacular Gold, and 2 lengths to Super Dollar before they came off the back. And the leader Scenic Talk, a neck in front of Ulrico, a length and a half to Dominating. Slalom right behind them, 4th box seating. Then Dance with us, Just Like Kelly, travelling wide. 1 to Gold Karam. A length further back is Nasmar, China Syndrome, Countdown around it. A length to Renoir Vista, well back and travelling wide from Spectacular Gold. And then Simply True, Prince Lure and Super Dollar. At the corner at the 450 now, Scenic Talk and Ulrico. They lead around the turn from Dominating. Just Like Kelly moved up 4 wide. Slalom needs a run. Gold Karam's getting up on the inside and wider out. Dance with us, followed by Nasmar. The runs come for Slalom at the 200. It's Ulrico, Just Like Kelly. Slalom coming at them on the inside. Nasmar out wide's running home well. Nasmar racing up in the middle of the course has taken the lead from Slalom, fighting back fairly well, then Countdown, but Nasmar wins it, drawing away 3/4 to Slalom. Another placing in town. Countdown 3rd, and then China Syndrome, followed by Renoir Vista. Spectacular Gold made ground. Simply True, Gold Karam, Dance with us, and Super Dollar. And back behind them were Just Like Kelly, who dropped out after racing wide. Prince Lure dominating weak and badly. So did Ulrico towards the tail of the field in company with Scenic Talk, who led them up. Nasmar, number 14, the winner, ridden by Gary Hubin. Gary now attached to the Peter Hay. Gold again has moved up into the line. No Deposit took the outside barrier. They're set to go. Ready in the 1,000 metres shoot. Off. Price of Love began okay. No Deposit out quickly. So was Gold again. The grey Captorino down on the inside got out of the stalls fast as they cover 150 metres now. And Price of Love is working up in the centre to go to the lead. Private Night, it's outside. Gold again is pushing up along the fence, and they're clear to Captain Clipper. Long Black out wider. Just behind them, Joker's Wild on the fence. 2 lengths to Captorino. 3 lengths to No Deposit. Aurier, followed by Hot Taste and Spirit of Voodoo as they sped to the corner. Gold again the rail, and Price of Love on the outside. They're clear of Private Night, a little wider out, and then Captain Clipper. Long Black went wide. Joker's Wild over on the inside, and Captorino is next at the 250 metre mark now. Here's Private Night coming with a run after Gold again. Price of Love can't go on. Captain Clipper and Captorino are coming from Long Black. 100 metres to go. Gold again with Private Night coming at it. Captain Clipper lifting on the outside. Still Gold again. Just has it on the inside. He's got home. Gold again by a half length to Private Night and Captain Clipper. Then Captorino, Hot Taste, followed by No Deposit. Long Black. Price of Love folded badly, followed by Aurier towards the tail with Spirit of Voodoo, and Joker's Wild dropped out to finish last. Gold again, the winner, ridden by Stephen Baster, trained by Mark Riley. Number 7 hanging on to win to pay $13.30 and $4. Red has moved in. 1,200 metres for race 7. Cold Pack Super Vobis. They're set. All clear. Racing at the 1,200. Military Braid a little slow. Pattern Pay quite slow. Settled to clear last, and Retta's back there too. One of the first out is Skiing, and Zatazzi bounded out fast to sit second. Frankenstein right behind them third over on the inside as they settle down. Gunner Matter is out wider, and Thunder Down under. Trap 3 Deep is booting forward. Then Crown Council as they settle down, and back behind those horses Beccarino over on the outside at the 800 turn. Sir Sphinx the rail, one Jazz Star Device, Military Braid, Pattern Pay, and Retta's last of all. 10 lengths covered them running downhill at the 600. Skiing by a neck Zatazzi. Thunder Down under, a length and a half away third. Then Beccarino wider out. Frankenstein and Gunner Matter are just behind the leading pack. Device coming deep from Crown Council. Sir Sphinx, Jazz Star. Rhett pulled to the outside from a long way back, and Pattern Pay and Military Braid are the last few. By the 400 metres all now, Frankenstein's hit the running rail and thrown the rider off, and now as they come down towards the 200 metres, it's Skiing the inside Zatazzi. Tartsy and Thunder Down Under coming at them on the outside. Thunder Down Under getting up to Skiing, who's kicking well. Thunder Down Under's finishing the better though, and Thunder Down Under gets up to beat Skiing, and Jazz Star ran on well for third. Military Braid from well back, and then Gunnermatter. Next in was Rettins at Tartsy, and they were trailed further back then by Sir Sphinx, Pattern Pay and Device, and well back in the race is Beccarino, and back there too is Crown Council. Frankenstein galloping past the line, but Noel Callow, let's have a look now. He's down on the track just inside the 400 metre. Blessed again moves into the stalls and rears. He's certainly giving them some concerns, the attendants over there. They're away. Bless got out okay. Tiger Bell jumped fast. Exclusive Jewel was away all right on the inside. Aerialist might have been a shade slow, bit of pace as they settle down into stride from Blush to Mask on the outside and Ladykin. And as they settle footy now, it's Tiger Bell in front from Blush to Mask, and right behind them is Suave Princess and Exclusive Jewel on the rail. 2 lengths to Blessed as they swing up towards the turn. Winterly is over on the outside. Back behind those horses, Ladykin out wide from Micah Mox. Then came Tycoon Tess a long way from them, swinging from Shania Heights. Jester Girl is a minute back as they enter the straight. Exclusive Jewel at the 400, leading Tiger Bell, Suave Princess. Blessed right behind them on the inside. Ladykin down the outer at the 200. Exclusive Jewel is the leader from Tiger Bell, and Blessed along the rail. They're going to fight the race out. Exclusive Jewel is giving something from Tiger Bell, and Blessed over on the inside. Exclusive Jewel now hands and heels will be too good. Exclusive Jewel wins it from Tiger Bell by a length, and Blessed is third. Shania Heights running on well for fourth, and they were followed by Ladykin, Winterly and Micah Mox, and back behind those then was Flaming Angel, who made up some ground, and well back Blush to Mask, followed by Suave Princess on Venus. Well back is Jester Girl, and Tycoon Tess is next to last with back at the tail. Aerialist just cantering over the line was distanced in the race. Exclusive Jewel the winner. Number 2 taking it out to pay 220 and 110. Number 2